I didn't think one single second about Manchester City, Jose Mourinho said after Manchester United's 4-0 win over Everton on the weekend, a performance he hailed as the best of the season. Sure, Jose. Belatedly, a year after the media fanfare of the Manchester derby being turbocharged by the arrival of Messrs Mourinho and Guardiola, it looks like the ultimate title showdown has arrived. Through 5 rounds, the clubs cannot be split on points, goals scored, goals conceded and ultimately goal difference, with City ahead based on alphabetical order. The way they've got there is quintessentially Mourinho and Guardiola. Metrically they're matched, but how are they really tracking, and what about their rivals? Here's an appraisal after 5 weeks. United Mourinho may have missed out on Ivan Perisic, but there's evidence that Manchester United truly do have the most balanced, deepest squad in the competition. With Zlatan Ibrahimovic recuperating and Romelu Lukaku taking comfortably to life at Old Trafford, United can also boast that 7 of their 20 goals this term have been scored by substitutes. Having the likes of Marcus Rashford, Marwan Fellaini, Anthony Martial, Ander Herrera and Jesse Lingard as options is part of the reason why United have scored more goals, 9, in the final 15 minutes, according to Opta-Joe, than Chelsea, Tottenham and Liverpool have scored in the full 90 this season. On one hand, it shows this United side is well-rounded, determined and patient. It also highlights that despite being much easier on the eye to watch this term, there's still a strong strand of Mourinho's pragmatism, with his sides good enough to keep teams out, defend leads, and then smash them to pieces as they open up chasing a result, just like they did to Ronald Koeman's Everton. With more teams reverting to a back 3, ostensibly a back 5, Mourinho has said he is not surprised it has taken until the death for his side to seal the deal. Compare that to last term, where a general lack of decisiveness led to 15 draws, dropped points which would have seen the side finish in the top 4. David De Gea's 4 clean sheets have been pivotal. United still have some question marks at left back and as to who is Eric Bailly's best partner. But while some might point to the fact they haven't been tested yet, the scary part is that by the time they get to Anfield on 14th of October, they have 2 very winnable games at Southampton and at home to the deplorable Crystal Palace. Then, the real tests begin: Liverpool, Tottenham and Chelsea in their next 6 games. United do not have anywhere near the pizzazz City do, but they have a solidity about them at the moment, which should see them continue to contend despite Paul Pogba's absence with a hamstring injury. Henrikh Mkhitaryan already has 5 assists and along with Juan Mata, are examples of players with keys to unlock defenses complementing the pace and power others provide in an imposing 4-2-3-1. Also, Mourinho has now gone 32 games unbeaten in all competitions at Old Trafford. He's 5 shy of Sir Alex Ferguson's 2013 streak. City Guardiola's side are eminently more eye-catching, and, frankly, they have to be given the Rolls-Royce attacking riches at their disposal. At their best, they're frightening. Gabriel Jesus' arrival has enlivened Sergio Aguero, while the deployment of Kevin De Bruyne in a new, quarterback-style playmaking role has arguably made him the Premier League's most influential midfielder. Roaming freely, with David Silva, he is a menace conducting play that has fullbacks bombing on, stretching the play to allow the central players to flourish. Even if it looks like we cannot improve, of course we can improve, said Guardiola. There's still movement, there are still actions we can improve. The fullbacks are so important. They offer energy to go up and down, so that means we can put more players in the middle, to play, to pass the short passes. I like it when we play short passes through the middle, 5, 6 meters, that gives us continuity, he added. We create the spaces behind the press. To do that you need more players in one position. And Kyle, Walker, and Danilo and Mendy help us a lot to be able to do that. Without that it would be even more complicated. Even their center-backs score goals. John Stones and Nicolas Otamendi have contributed 3 goals in the last week alone. But, clearly, City's Achilles heel will be defensively. Will that be shored up, or will their embarrassment of attacking riches mean that they'll simply continue to outscore whatever they leak? With City increasing their number of crosses per game to 18.6, while maintaining their success rate from last term, It has been obvious already how key Guardiola's fullbacks are, with Kyle Walker and Benjamin Mendy at the heart of what Guardiola is building, a dazzling, compelling football side. But, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Though both Manchester clubs have